There is something undeniably magical about train travel. Unlike the rush and stress of flying or the monotony of highways, train journeys offer a sense of timelessness, an ability to sit back and watch the world unfold through the windows. From the rhythmic clatter of the wheels on the rails to the gentle swaying of the carriages, trains have a unique way of drawing travelers into a journey that is as much about the experience of travel as it is about the destination. For centuries, trains have been at the heart of exploration, connecting continents, bridging vast distances, and bringing the world closer together. From the earliest steam-powered locomotives that powered the Industrial Revolution to the sleek, high-speed trains that cut through modern cities today, the railway has long been a symbol of human ingenuity, adventure, and progress. Each journey has a story of its own, and some train routes have become legendary for their historical significance, breathtaking landscapes, and sheer grandeur. In this exploration of the world's most famous railway journeys, we will travel from the luxurious cabins of the Orient Express to the vast wilderness of the Trans-Siberian Railway. We will ride the Canadian Pacific across a continent, traverse the majestic peaks of the Swiss Alps, and venture into the heart of India aboard the Royal Maharaja's Express. These journeys span the globe, crossing deserts, mountains, and cities, and have become much more than just means of transportation. They are gateways to the heart of the lands they traverse. Through these great railway journeys, we not only see the landscapes and cultures that shaped these routes, but we also tap into the spirit of adventure that train travel has always inspired. This is a journey through time, across borders, and into the unknown, all from the comfort of a train. Chapter 1. The Orient Express, Luxury and Intrigue. The Orient Express is perhaps the most famous train journey in the world, immortalized in literature, film, and history. Its name evokes images of opulent dining cars, sumptuous cabins, and mysterious passengers traveling across Europe on a journey filled with romance, intrigue, and adventure. This legendary train has been the subject of fascination since it first began operating in 1883, connecting Paris to Istanbul and bridging the gap between the West and the East. The creation of the Orient Express was a product of the 19th century's fascination with luxury travel and technological advancement. Designed to cater to Europe's elite, the train was a moving palace, offering passengers the finest accommodations, gourmet meals, and impeccable service. The brainchild of Belgian engineer George Nagelmakers, the Orient Express was more than just a train. It was an experience. As passengers boarded in Paris, they knew they were embarking on a journey that was as much about the destination as the voyage itself. The original route of the Orient Express took travelers from Paris, across Germany and Austria-Hungary, through Budapest, and finally to Constantinople, now Istanbul. This journey, lasting several days, carried passengers through the heart of Europe, allowing them to witness the changing landscapes, cultures, and languages. As the train crossed borders, it passed through grand cities like Vienna, Belgrade, and Sofia, each stop revealing the vibrant tapestry of Europe at the turn of the century. The allure of the Orient Express wasn't just in its luxury. It was in the mystery that seemed to accompany every journey. The train quickly became a favorite of aristocrats, diplomats, and spies, and stories of intrigue and espionage swirled around its carriages. It wasn't long before the train entered the realm of fiction, most famously in Agatha Christie's 1934 novel, Murder on the Orient Express. Christie's novel captured the mystique of the train, weaving a tale of suspense and murder as it traveled through a snowbound Europe. But the real history of the Orient Express is just as fascinating as the fiction. During the early 20th century, the train became a symbol of Europe's shifting politics and alliances. The outbreak of World War I brought the service to a halt, as the train's route cut through the heart of the conflict. After the war, the Orient Express resumed service, only to be disrupted again by World War II. During the Second World War, the train was used by both Allied and Axis powers, and its journeys became perilous as Europe was torn apart by conflict. Despite the challenges, the Orient Express remained a symbol of European elegance and refinement. In the post-war era, the train continued to operate, though changing political landscapes and the rise of air travel diminished its prominence. By the 1970s, the original Orient Express was retired, its luxury no longer enough to compete with the speed and convenience of modern transportation. However, the spirit of the Orient Express was far from gone. In 1982, the Venice Simplon Orient Express was launched, reviving the glamour and elegance of the original route. Today, travelers can once again board the luxurious train in Paris, bound for Venice or Istanbul, retracing the historic journey in carriages that have been meticulously restored to their former grandeur. The journey offers a glimpse into the past, allowing passengers to experience the romance of travel as it once was. The legacy of the Orient Express endures, not only as a symbol of luxury travel, but as a testament to the enduring allure of train journeys that offer more than just a means of getting from one place to another. The Orient Express remains a journey into the past, where history, mystery, and adventure collide. Chapter 2: The Trans-Siberian Railway, Across the Russian Wilderness. The Trans-Siberian Railway is not only the longest railway in the world, but also one of the most awe-inspiring. Stretching over 9,289 kilometers, 5,972 miles from Moscow to Vladivostok, this legendary journey crosses the vast expanse of Russia, from the great cities of Europe to the wild and remote landscapes of Siberia and beyond. For over a century, the Trans-Siberian Railway has been a vital lifeline connecting the Russian Empire, the Soviet Union, and modern Russia, symbolizing both the power of human ingenuity and the vastness of the natural world. Construction of the Trans-Siberian Railway began in 1891 under the reign of Tsar Alexander III, who envisioned the railway as a means of connecting the remote regions of Siberia with the rest of the Russian Empire. Siberia, with its vast resources and untapped potential, was seen as crucial to Russia's future, but its remoteness made it difficult to access. The Trans-Siberian Railway would change that, opening up Siberia to settlers, traders, and industry. The construction of the railway was a monumental feat of engineering, with workers battling extreme weather conditions, rugged terrain, and vast distances. Thousands of laborers, including convicts and soldiers, worked on the railway, laying tracks across frozen tundra, dense forests, and wild rivers. The completion of the railway in 1916 was celebrated as a triumph, a testament to Russia's ability to conquer the natural obstacles that had long made Siberia an isolated frontier. The journey on the Trans-Siberian Railway begins in Moscow, Russia's political and cultural capital. From there, the train heads eastward, passing through the historic cities of Yaroslavl and Kazan before reaching the Ural Mountains, which mark the boundary between Europe and Asia. As the train crosses into Asia, the landscape begins to change, with the rolling hills and forests of European Russia giving way to the vast plains of Siberia. One of the highlights of the journey is the approach to Lake Baikal, the deepest and oldest freshwater lake in the world. The Trans-Siberian Railway hugs the shores of Lake Baikal, offering passengers breathtaking views of the crystal-clear waters and surrounding mountains. In winter, the lake is frozen solid, creating a landscape of otherworldly beauty, while in summer, the green forests and blue waters stretch as far as the eye can see. As the train continues its journey, it passes through Irkutsk, one of Siberia's most important cities, and into the wilds of Buryatia and the Amur River region. Here, the landscape becomes even more remote, with vast forests, rivers, and mountains stretching out in every direction. The train finally reaches Vladivostok, a port city on the Pacific Ocean, marking the end of a journey that has spanned 8 time zones and crossed some of the most diverse landscapes in the world. For many, the Trans-Siberian Railway is more than just a journey. It is an adventure into the unknown. The vastness of Siberia, with its wild beauty and untamed nature, has fascinated travelers for generations. Whether traveling in the plush comfort of a modern sleeper car or experiencing the journey in more humble accommodations, the Trans-Siberian Railway offers an unparalleled glimpse into the heart of Russia, a land where history and nature are intertwined. Today, the Trans-Siberian Railway continues to operate as a vital part of Russia's transportation network, carrying passengers and goods across the continent. For those seeking adventure, history, and a journey like no other, the Trans-Siberian remains one of the world's most iconic rail journeys, a passage through time and space, from the heart of Moscow to the edge of the Pacific. Chapter 3. The Canadian Pacific Railway, Crossing a Continent. The Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, is one of the great engineering feats of the 19th century, and a testament to the ambition of a young nation determined to unite its vast, rugged landscape. Spanning more than 4,600 kilometers, 2,160 miles from the Atlantic coast in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, the CPR was not only a lifeline for Canada's expansion, but also a symbol of its national unity. Its completion in 1885 marked the culmination of years of hard work, immense challenges, and a vision to connect a country across the seemingly impassable terrain of mountains, prairies, and forests. The story of the Canadian Pacific Railway begins in the early 1870s, shortly after Canadian Confederation in 1867. The western provinces of Canada were sparsely populated and isolated, particularly British Columbia, which had a vast natural wealth of timber, fish, and minerals, but was geographically separated by the towering Rocky Mountains. To ensure the western provinces remained part of Canada, rather than aligning with the rapidly expanding United States, the Canadian government promised to build a railway that would connect British Columbia to the rest of the country. This promise, however, would be far easier to make than to fulfill. The construction of the CPR was a monumental challenge, one that required both vast financial resources and the ingenuity of engineers to overcome the natural obstacles that stood in the way. The route would cross some of the harshest and most remote terrain in North America, including the seemingly insurmountable Rocky Mountains, vast stretches of prairie in the middle of the continent, and dense, untamed forests. Work on the railway began in earnest in the early 1880s, under the leadership of the Canadian Pacific Railway Company and its president, William Cornelius Van Horn, an American-born railroad executive who oversaw the project with relentless determination. Thousands of workers, including immigrants from China, laborers from Europe, and local Canadians, toiled in extreme conditions to lay the track, often at great personal cost. The Chinese laborers, in particular, played a crucial role in the most difficult and dangerous sections of the railway, especially through the mountains, where they blasted tunnels through rock and built trestles across deep gorges. The journey westward from Ontario was relatively smooth until the workers reached the Canadian Rockies. There, the true test of engineering began. The railway route wound its way through steep mountain passes, across raging rivers, and through dense forests. One of the most challenging segments was Kicking Horse Pass, where workers had to overcome a nearly 4.5% grade, one of the steepest on any railway in the world. The ingenuity and skill of the engineers and workers who laid the track across this unforgiving terrain is one of the great achievements of the CPR. In November 1885, after years of hardship, the railway was finally completed. The iconic moment came when Donald Smith, a Scottish-born financier and one of the railway's principal backers, drove the last spike into the ground at Craigalachie, in the province of British Columbia. This moment symbolized the unification of Canada from coast to coast, a country now connected by steel rails that would open the West to settlement and commerce. The completion of the CPR had a profound impact on Canada's growth and development. For the first time, settlers could travel easily from the densely populated east to the sparsely settled west, opening up vast new lands for farming, mining, and industry. The railway also allowed goods and resources from the western provinces to be transported to markets in the east and beyond, stimulating economic growth and helping Canada become one of the world's leading producers of natural resources. The Canadian Pacific Railway quickly became one of the most important transportation networks in North America. Trains transported goods and people across the continent, through the prairies of Saskatchewan, the forests of Ontario, and the towering mountains of British Columbia. The railway also played a significant role in the development of Canada's tourism industry, as the CPR built a series of luxury hotels along the route, including the famous Banff Springs Hotel in the Rocky Mountains, which attracted visitors from around the world. One of the most iconic sections of the CPR is the journey through the Canadian Rockies, where the train passes through some of the most stunning and dramatic landscapes in North America. The towering peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and dense forests of the Rockies provide a breathtaking backdrop for travelers, who can gaze out of their windows as the train winds its way through the narrow valleys and mountain passes. In winter, the landscape is transformed into a snow-covered wonderland, while in summer, the wildflowers and lush greenery make the journey equally spectacular. The legacy of the Canadian Pacific Railway endures today. While modern trains have replaced the steam locomotives of the past, and highways and air travel now compete with rail, the CPR remains a vital part of Canada's infrastructure and heritage. The railway continues to transport goods across the continent, and for those seeking an unforgettable journey, the Rocky Mountaineer, a luxury train service that operates along the historic CPR route through the Rockies, offers a once-in-a-lifetime experience of traveling through Canada's most majestic landscapes. The construction of the CPR was an extraordinary achievement, a testament to the determination and vision of the people who built it and the country it helped to unite. As a symbol of Canada's expansion and growth, the Canadian Pacific Railway remains one of the most iconic and important railways in the world, a reminder of the power of rail to transform a nation. Chapter 4. The Glacier Express, the Swiss Alps by Rail. The Glacier Express is often described as the slowest express train in the world, but for the passengers who ride it, this journey through the stunning Swiss Alps is less about speed and more about soaking in the breathtaking beauty of one of Europe's most picturesque landscapes. Running between the world-renowned ski resorts of Zermatt and St. Moritz, the Glacier Express takes travelers on a journey through towering peaks, lush valleys, and charming alpine villages, offering panoramic views of the Swiss countryside from the comfort of its carriages. The Glacier Express was inaugurated in 1930 with the goal of connecting two of Switzerland's most famous mountain resorts, Zermatt, home to the iconic Matterhorn, and St. Moritz, a destination synonymous with luxury and winter sports. The route crosses some of the most rugged and beautiful terrain in the Alps, including the Oberalp Pass, the highest point on the journey at 233 meters, 6,070 feet, above sea level, and the dramatic Landwasser Viaduct, an engineering marvel that spans a deep gorge on a series of towering stone arches. From the moment the train departs from Zermatt, nestled at the foot of the Matterhorn, passengers are treated to breathtaking views of the Swiss Alps. The train climbs steadily through the Nicolai Valley, passing alpine meadows and small villages, where traditional Swiss chalets dot the landscape. As the Glacier Express winds its way higher into the mountains, the scenery becomes even more dramatic, with snow-capped peaks rising above deep valleys and cascading waterfalls. One of the highlights of the journey is the crossing of the Oberalp Pass, where the train reaches its highest point and offers spectacular views of the surrounding mountains. In winter, the pass is blanketed in snow, creating a pristine, otherworldly landscape, while in summer, the green meadows and alpine flowers add vibrant color to the scene. The train's large panoramic windows allow passengers to take in the full beauty of the Alps, whether they are sipping Swiss wine in the dining car or simply relaxing in their seats. Another engineering marvel along the route is the Landwasser Viaduct, a breathtaking structure that seems to defy gravity as it carries the train across a deep gorge on a series of curved stone arches. The viaduct, built in 1902, is one of Switzerland's most iconic railway landmarks and a testament to the skill and ingenuity of the engineers who designed it. As the Glacier Express crosses the viaduct, passengers are treated to sweeping views of the surrounding valleys and mountains, making it one of the most memorable moments of the journey. The Glacier Express also passes through the picturesque Ruinolta, or Swiss Grand Canyon, a stunning landscape of towering cliffs and deep gorges carved by the Rhine River. This section of the journey offers a striking contrast to the snow-covered peaks of the higher elevations, with its rugged, canyon-like formations and lush forests. As the train approaches St. Moritz, passengers can reflect on a journey that has taken them through some of the most beautiful and diverse landscapes in Europe. The Glacier Express may not be the fastest train in the world, but it offers a unique and unforgettable way to experience the majesty of the Swiss Alps. Whether traveling in winter, when the snow transforms the mountains into a winter wonderland, or in summer, when the green valleys and clear blue skies create a picture-perfect backdrop, the Glacier Express is a journey that showcases the very best of Switzerland's natural beauty. Chapter 5. The Indian Maharaja's Express, a journey through Royal India. The Maharaja's Express is often referred to as the Palace on Wheels, and for good reason. This luxurious train journey offers a taste of Royal India, taking passengers on a breathtaking journey through the country's most historically rich and culturally vibrant regions. From the bustling streets of Delhi to the majestic palaces of Rajasthan, and from the spiritual ghats of Varanasi to the wonders of the Taj Mahal, the Maharajas Express delivers an unparalleled experience of India's grandeur, history, and diversity. Launched in 2010, the Maharajas Express is one of the world's most opulent trains, designed to evoke the golden age of Indian royalty, when the Maharajas ruled their vast kingdoms from magnificent palaces. The train itself is a moving palace, complete with lavishly decorated suites, fine dining restaurants, and attentive butlers, offering a level of comfort and service that rivals the best hotels. But what truly sets this journey apart is the opportunity to experience India's rich heritage while traveling in the style once reserved for royalty. The journey begins in Delhi, India's sprawling capital, and a city that seamlessly blends ancient history with modernity. From here, passengers board the Maharajas Express and begin their journey through the heart of northern India, with stops at some of the country's most iconic destinations. The train's itineraries are designed to offer a comprehensive view of India's royal past, cultural treasures, and natural beauty, making it a journey that is as enriching as it is luxurious. One of the highlights of the journey is a visit to the Taj Mahal in Agra, one of the seven wonders of the world, and a symbol of India's rich Mughal heritage. Built by Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, the Taj Mahal is renowned for its breathtaking beauty, with its white marble domes, intricate carvings, and symmetrical gardens. The visit to the Taj Mahal is made even more special by the exclusive access granted to Maharajas' Express passengers, allowing them to experience this wonder in the early morning light, when the crowds are thin and the monument glows in the soft hues of dawn. From Agra, the train continues into the Rajasthan region, home to India's most famous royal palaces and fortresses. The city of Jaipur, known as the Pink City, is a highlight of this portion of the journey. Jaipur is famous for its stunning amber fort, a massive fortress perched on a hill overlooking the city. Built in the 16th century by Raja Man Singh Lain, the Amber Fort is a marvel of Rajput architecture, with its vast courtyards, intricate latticework, and grand palaces. Passengers on the Maharajas Express have the opportunity to explore the fort's grand halls, intricate frescoes, and mirror-inlaid rooms, all while learning about the fascinating history of the Rajput kings who once ruled this region. Another royal destination on the journey is Udaipur, often called the City of Lakes, for its beautiful artificial lakes that reflect the surrounding palaces and temples. Udaipur's crown jewel is the Lake Palace, a stunning white marble palace that appears to float on the waters of Lake Pichola. Built in the 18th century by Maharana Jagat Singh II, the Lake Palace was originally the summer residence of the royal family, and today it is one of the world's most exclusive hotels. The train's passengers can take a boat ride on the lake, offering unparalleled views of the palace, and dine at the Jag Mandir Palace, another architectural gem located on an island in the lake. The Maharajas Express also takes passengers to Jodhpur, known as the Blue City for the color of its old town houses, which create a striking contrast against the towering Mehrangarh Fort. This massive fortress, perched on a rocky hill, dominates the skyline of Jodhpur and offers panoramic views of the city below. Inside the fort, passengers can explore the palaces and courtyards that were once the residence of the Marwar rulers, with their intricate carvings, colorful frescoes, and rich collections of royal artifacts. Beyond Rajasthan, the train continues its journey to the sacred city of Varanasi, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, and a major pilgrimage site for Hindus. Varanasi is known for its ghats, the steps leading down to the Ganges River, where pilgrims come to bathe in the holy waters and offer prayers. Passengers on the Maharajas Express have the opportunity to witness the Ganga Aarti, a mesmerizing ritual where priests perform offerings to the river, accompanied by the ringing of bells, the chanting of mantras, and the glow of oil lamps reflecting on the water. The journey also includes stops at Khajuraho, famous for its exquisite temples adorned with erotic sculptures that are masterpieces of Indian art, and Ranthambore National Park, where passengers can embark on a safari in search of the elusive Bengal tiger. These diverse experiences offer a comprehensive view of India's rich cultural and natural heritage, all while traveling in the utmost comfort and style. What makes the Maharajas Express truly unique is not just the destinations it visits, but the way in which the journey itself becomes an integral part of the experience. As the train rolls through the Indian countryside, passengers can relax in their luxurious suites, dine on gourmet meals inspired by both Indian and international cuisine, and enjoy the warm hospitality that India is known for. The train's design reflects India's royal heritage, with rich tapestries, fine woodwork, and traditional Indian motifs adorning the interiors. For those who seek to experience the grandeur of India's royal past, the Maharajas Express offers a once-in-a-lifetime journey through the heart of the country, combining world-class luxury with an exploration of some of India's most iconic landmarks. It is a journey that immerses passengers in the beauty, history, and culture of India, all while traveling in the style once reserved for the country's most powerful kings and queens. Chapter 6. The Ghan, Australia's Outback Adventure. Stretching across the vast, rugged landscape of Australia, the Ghan is one of the world's most iconic and epic train journeys, traversing nearly 3,000 kilometers, 1,850 miles, from Adelaide in the south to Darwin in the north. Named after the Afghan Cameleers, who once helped explore and settle the Australian outback, the Ghan takes passengers through the heart of the continent, offering an unparalleled adventure through deserts, red plains, and the tropical landscapes of the Northern Territory. The Ghan's journey begins in the coastal city of Adelaide, known for its Mediterranean climate, vibrant food scene, and surrounding wine regions. As the train departs Adelaide, it heads northward into the vast expanses of South Australia, where the landscape quickly transforms from green farmland to the dry, arid plains of the outback. This first leg of the journey offers a glimpse into the scale of the Australian continent, as the train covers hundreds of kilometers of open, empty land, with the horizon stretching endlessly in every direction. One of the first major stops on the Ghan's journey is Alice Springs, a remote town located near the geographic center of Australia. Alice Springs is often considered the gateway to the outback, and it offers passengers a chance to explore the rugged beauty of Central Australia. Here, travelers can visit Uluru, formerly known as Ayers Rock, one of Australia's most iconic natural landmarks. This massive sandstone monolith, sacred to the local Anangu people, rises dramatically from the flat desert landscape, its color changing with the light of the day. Visitors can take guided tours to learn about the Aboriginal history and culture that have shaped this region for thousands of years. As the Ghan continues northward, the landscape becomes even more remote and desolate, with red sand dunes, rocky outcrops, and sparse vegetation defining the scenery. This section of the journey, through the McDonnell Ranges and the Simpson Desert, is a true outback adventure, offering passengers a sense of the isolation and beauty of Australia's interior. The vastness of the desert, with its stark beauty and harsh conditions, has a hypnotic quality that draws travelers from around the world to experience this unique environment. Another highlight of the journey is a stop at Catherine, a small town in the Northern Territory known for the stunning Nitmaluk Gorge, formerly known as Catherine Gorge. This series of deep gorges carved by the Catherine River is a place of immense natural beauty, with towering cliffs, crystal-clear waters, and lush vegetation. Passengers on the Ghan can take a boat tour through the gorge, where they can marvel at the dramatic landscapes and learn about the Jawoyn people, the traditional owners of the land. As the train approaches Darwin, the landscape begins to change once again, with the dry red desert giving way to the tropical climate of the Northern Territory. Darwin, the capital of the Northern Territory, is a vibrant city known for its multicultural population, rich Aboriginal history, and proximity to Kakadu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Kakadu is home to diverse ecosystems, including wetlands, rivers, and rugged escarpments, and is renowned for its Aboriginal rock art, some of which dates back more than 20,000 years. For many travelers, the Ghan is more than just a train ride. It is a once-in-a-lifetime adventure that offers a unique perspective on Australia's vast and diverse landscapes. From the cosmopolitan city of Adelaide to the remote wilderness of the outback and the tropical north, the Ghan takes passengers on a journey that showcases the natural beauty, history, and culture of Australia in a way that few other experiences can match. The Ghan's journey through the outback offers a profound sense of the scale and isolation of Australia's interior. It is a land of extremes, where temperatures soar during the day and plummet at night, where the landscape seems endless, and where the natural beauty is both stark and breathtaking. For those seeking adventure and a deeper connection with the Australian landscape, the Ghan provides an unforgettable experience, one that will leave a lasting impression on all who travel its tracks. Chapter 7. The Blue Train, South Africa's Jewel of Luxury. The Blue Train is synonymous with luxury, offering a spectacular journey through South Africa that combines world-class comfort with stunning landscapes and a rich cultural experience. Known as one of the most luxurious trains in the world, the Blue Train travels from Pretoria to Cape Town, or from Cape Town to Kruger National Park, traversing the diverse and breathtaking terrain of South Africa. For over 70 years, the Blue Train has represented the pinnacle of elegance in train travel, catering to those who seek the romance of slow travel combined with the highest standards of service. The origins of the Blue Train date back to the 1920s, when South African railways began offering deluxe sleeper services between Johannesburg and Cape Town. The service was officially rebranded as the Blue Train in 1946, and since then it has become one of the world's most iconic rail journeys. The deep blue color of the train's carriages has become a symbol of sophistication and indulgence, and the experience of traveling aboard the Blue Train is often compared to staying in a five-star hotel on wheels. The journey on the Blue Train typically begins in Pretoria, South Africa's administrative capital, where passengers board the train and are greeted by a team of impeccably dressed staff, ready to attend to their every need. The interiors of the Blue Train are lavishly appointed, with plush suites, elegant dining cars, and luxurious lounges where travelers can relax and enjoy the scenery. Each suite is fitted with fine linens, marble-clad bathrooms, and large windows that allow passengers to take in the ever-changing landscapes outside. As the train departs Pretoria and heads south toward Cape Town, it begins its journey through the Great Karoo, a vast, semi-arid desert region that stretches across the heart of South Africa. The Karoo is a place of stark beauty, with wide-open plains, rugged mountain ranges, and a sky that seems to stretch endlessly above. This remote and desolate region has long fascinated travelers, and the Blue Train offers a unique opportunity to experience the grandeur of the Karoo in comfort and style. One of the highlights of the journey is a stop at the historic town of Matthiesfontein, a small Victorian-era village that has been meticulously preserved as a national heritage site. Matthiesfontein offers a glimpse into South Africa's colonial past, with its well-preserved buildings, quaint streets, and the Lord Milner Hotel, a grand Victorian hotel that has welcomed visitors since the late 19th century. Passengers can disembark and explore the village, learning about its history as a health resort during the early 20th century, before returning to the train for the next leg of the journey. As the Blue Train continues its journey toward Cape Town, the landscape begins to change. The arid plains of the Karoo give way to the lush, fertile valleys of the Western Cape, known for its vineyards and rolling hills. The train passes through the famous winelands region, where some of South Africa's best wines are produced, and passengers can enjoy a glass of local wine in the dining car as they watch the vineyards glide by. The approach to Cape Town is one of the most spectacular parts of the journey, as the train passes through the Hex River Valley, flanked by towering mountains and fertile orchards. Finally, Cape Town comes into view, dominated by the iconic silhouette of Table Mountain. Cape Town is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, with its stunning natural surroundings, vibrant culture, and rich history. The Blue Train's journey ends here, in a city where the Atlantic and Indian Oceans meet, and where passengers can disembark to explore the many wonders of this incredible destination. For those seeking an even more immersive experience, the Blue Train also offers a route from Pretoria to Kruger National Park, one of Africa's premier safari destinations. This journey combines the luxury of the Blue Train with the thrill of encountering Africa's wildlife, including lions, elephants, and rhinos in their natural habitat. Upon arrival at Kruger, passengers are whisked away to a luxury lodge, where they can embark on guided game drives and experience the beauty of the African wilderness. Throughout the journey, the Blue Train offers an unparalleled level of service and attention to detail. The dining experience is one of the highlights of the trip, with gourmet meals prepared by top chefs and served on fine china in the train's elegant dining car. Passengers can enjoy a selection of South African wines and savor dishes inspired by both local and international cuisine, all while watching the stunning scenery unfold outside. The Blue Train's staff are known for their warm hospitality, ensuring that every passenger feels like royalty. From the moment guests board the train, they are treated to personalized service, with butlers available to cater to their every need. Whether it's arranging an excursion, preparing a private meal in the suite, or simply offering a refreshing drink, the staff go above and beyond to create a truly unforgettable experience. The Blue Train is more than just a journey. It is an immersion into the heart of South Africa, a country of extraordinary natural beauty, diverse cultures, and a rich history. From the desolation of the Karoo to the lush vineyards of the Western Cape, from the historic streets of Matthiesfontein to the vibrant city of Cape Town, the Blue Train takes passengers on a journey through a land of contrasts and wonder. It is a reminder that train travel can be more than just a way to get from one place to another. It can be an experience of elegance, discovery, and awe. Chapter 8. The Rocky Mountaineer, Majestic Mountains of Canada. The Rocky Mountaineer is a world-renowned luxury train that takes passengers through the breathtaking landscapes of the Canadian Rockies, offering unparalleled views of towering peaks, turquoise lakes, and dense forests. Known for its glass-domed coaches, the Rocky Mountaineer is designed to immerse travelers in the natural beauty of Western Canada, all while providing five-star service and gourmet dining. Since its inception in 1990, the Rocky Mountaineer has grown to become one of the most celebrated train journeys in the world, attracting travelers from across the globe who come to experience the majesty of the Rockies from the comfort of their seat. The Rocky Mountaineer operates several routes, each offering its own unique perspective on the stunning landscapes of British Columbia and Alberta. However, the most iconic of these routes is the first passage to the west, which travels between Vancouver and Banff, traversing the heart of the Canadian Rockies and passing through some of the most dramatic and awe-inspiring scenery in North America. This route follows the historic path of the Canadian Pacific Railway, taking passengers on a journey through the wild and rugged terrain that helped shape Canada's history. The journey begins in Vancouver, a vibrant coastal city known for its stunning natural surroundings, including the nearby North Shore Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. As the Rocky Mountaineer departs Vancouver, it begins its ascent into the interior of British Columbia, passing through the lush Fraser Valley and following the course of the Fraser River. This early part of the journey offers a glimpse of British Columbia's rich agricultural lands, with its fertile fields and forests providing a stark contrast to the towering mountains that lie ahead. As the train climbs higher into the mountains, the scenery becomes increasingly dramatic. The Fraser River, now a powerful force cutting through the landscape, carves deep canyons, including the famous Hell's Gate. Here, the river narrows to a turbulent stretch of rapids, creating a dramatic spectacle as the water rushes through the narrow gorge. Passengers aboard the Rocky Mountaineer are treated to unparalleled views of this natural wonder, with the glass-domed coaches providing a full panorama of the steep canyon walls and the roaring river below. One of the highlights of the journey is the crossing of the Continental Divide, the point at which water flows either to the Pacific Ocean or to the Atlantic. The Rocky Mountaineer crosses the divide at Kicking Horse Pass, a historic and engineering marvel that was once one of the most challenging sections of the Canadian Pacific Railway. The train navigates the steep grades and sharp curves with ease, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding peaks and valleys. The Rocky Mountaineer also passes through the Columbia Ice Field, one of the largest ice fields in North America, located in Jasper National Park. Here, passengers can catch a glimpse of the massive glaciers that form part of the Canadian Rockies, their icy blue expanses contrasting sharply with the rugged peaks and lush forests. The train offers an up-close view of these glaciers, allowing travelers to witness firsthand the awe-inspiring power of nature. As the train continues its journey toward Banff, it passes by some of the most famous landmarks in the Rockies, including the towering Mount Robson, the highest peak in the Canadian Rockies, and the stunning turquoise waters of Peyto Lake and Lake Louise. These iconic sites have become symbols of the beauty of Canada's wilderness, and the Rocky Mountaineer offers an unparalleled vantage point from which to admire them. The journey culminates in Banff, a charming mountain town nestled in the heart of Banff National Park. Banff is known for its hot springs, luxury hotels, and outdoor activities, including hiking, skiing, and wildlife viewing. The town itself is surrounded by towering peaks, including Mount Rundle and Sulphur Mountain, making it a perfect destination for those who seek both adventure and relaxation. Passengers can disembark in Banff and spend time exploring the park's many natural wonders, including its dense forests, alpine meadows, and crystal-clear lakes. One of the most distinctive features of the Rocky Mountaineer is its commitment to providing a world-class experience for its passengers. The train's Gold Leaf service, in particular, offers an unrivaled level of comfort and luxury. Passengers in Gold Leaf service travel in bi-level glass-domed coaches, with seating on the upper level and a gourmet dining room on the lower level. The panoramic windows allow for uninterrupted views of the scenery, and the outdoor viewing platform offers the perfect spot for capturing photos or simply breathing in the crisp mountain air. Dining aboard the Rocky Mountaineer is a highlight of the journey. The train's chefs prepare gourmet meals using locally sourced ingredients, often reflecting the flavors of the regions the train passes through. Breakfast and lunch are served in the elegant dining room, where passengers can enjoy dishes such as Alberta beef, Pacific salmon, and wild game, all while admiring the stunning vistas outside. The attentive staff ensures that every need is met, from refilling wine glasses to sharing information about the history and geography of the areas being traversed. The Rocky Mountaineer is a daylight-only train, meaning that passengers spend each night at a hotel along the route, allowing them to rest and enjoy the towns and villages they pass through. This also ensures that travelers don't miss any of the spectacular scenery along the way, as the train only runs during daylight hours. Each morning, passengers reboard the train refreshed and ready to continue their journey through the mountains. The Rocky Mountaineer is more than just a train ride. It's a journey through some of the most magnificent landscapes on Earth. The towering peaks, glacial lakes, and dense forests of the Canadian Rockies have long captured the imagination of travelers, and the Rocky Mountaineer offers a unique way to experience the natural beauty of this region in style and comfort. Whether traveling through the Fraser Canyon or admiring the turquoise waters of Lake Louise, passengers aboard the Rocky Mountaineer are treated to an unforgettable adventure that showcases the very best of Canada's wilderness. Chapter 9. The Shinkansen, Japan's bullet trains and modern marvels. The Shinkansen, also known as Japan's famous bullet trains, is not only a marvel of modern engineering, but also a symbol of Japan's technological innovation and dedication to efficiency. Since its debut in 1964, the Shinkansen has revolutionized high-speed rail travel, connecting Japan's major cities with a network of sleek, fast, and reliable trains. The Shinkansen's routes pass through some of Japan's most iconic landscapes, from bustling urban centers like Tokyo and Osaka to the serene countryside, offering travelers a seamless blend of speed, comfort, and breathtaking views of this island nation. The origins of the Shinkansen can be traced back to the post-World War II era, when Japan sought to rebuild and modernize its infrastructure as part of its economic recovery. The country's existing railways were outdated and unable to keep up with the growing demand for transportation, especially along the Tokaido Corridor, a heavily traveled route between Tokyo and Osaka. To address this need, the Japan National Railways, JNR, embarked on an ambitious project to develop a new high-speed railway that would reduce travel times and increase capacity. The result was the Tokaido Shinkansen, which was completed just in time for the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. The Shinkansen became the world's first high-speed railway, capable of reaching speeds of up to 210 km/h, 130 mph, a groundbreaking achievement at the time. The introduction of the bullet train transformed travel in Japan, reducing the journey between Tokyo and Osaka from nearly 7 hours to just over 4, and later, improvements would cut the time even further. Today, the Shinkansen network spans over 2,700 kilometers, 1,677 miles, connecting major cities across Japan, from Hokkaido in the north to Kyushu in the south. The trains have become famous for their punctuality, rarely deviating from their schedules by more than a few seconds, and their safety record is impeccable, with 0 fatalities due to accidents in the nearly 60 years of operation. One of the most iconic and frequently traveled routes on the Shinkansen is the Tokaido line, which connects Tokyo, Yokohama, Nagoya, Kyoto, and Osaka. This route takes passengers through the heart of Japan's cultural and historical regions, passing by modern skyscrapers, ancient temples, and scenic countryside. The sleek, aerodynamic trains zip through the landscape at speeds of up to 320 km, 200 km, giving passengers the thrill of high-speed travel while providing a glimpse of Japan's rich heritage. As the train departs from Tokyo, one of the world's most advanced and sprawling metropolises, passengers are treated to views of the city's urban skyline, dominated by towering buildings, neon lights, and the iconic Tokyo Tower. But it doesn't take long for the urban landscape to give way to the tranquil beauty of the Japanese countryside, where lush fields, forests, and rivers stretch out before the eye. One of the most anticipated sights on the Tokaido line is Mount Fuji, Japan's tallest and most revered mountain. On clear days, passengers aboard the Shinkansen can catch a stunning view of this majestic, snow-capped peak as the train passes through the Shizuoka region. Mount Fuji, a symbol of Japan's natural beauty and spiritual heritage, towers over the landscape, providing a serene contrast to the speed and modernity of the bullet train. As the Shinkansen continues its journey toward Kyoto, it passes through the vibrant city of Nagoya, known for its towering Nagoya Castle and bustling industrial centers. Nagoya is a major hub in central Japan, and its blend of tradition and modernity offers a taste of the country's rapid economic growth during the post-war period. The next stop on the journey is Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan, and a city renowned for its historical significance and cultural treasures. Kyoto is home to some of Japan's most famous temples, shrines, and gardens, including the Kinkaku-ji, Golden Pavilion, the Fushimi Inari Taisha, with its thousands of red torii gates, and the peaceful Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. Passengers can disembark and explore Kyoto's rich history, where centuries-old traditions coexist with the modern world. From Kyoto, the Shinkansen continues to Osaka, Japan's third-largest city, and a vibrant metropolis known for its nightlife, food, and shopping. Osaka's towering skyscrapers and neon-lit streets are a testament to Japan's technological advancements, while landmarks like Osaka Castle offer a window into the country's feudal past. Osaka is also the gateway to Nara, Japan's first permanent capital, where travelers can visit the Todai-ji Temple and its famous Great Buddha statue, one of the largest bronze statues in the world. Beyond the Tokaido line, the Shinkansen network extends across the length of the country, offering travelers the opportunity to explore regions as diverse as Hokkaido, with its snow-covered mountains and hot springs, and Kyushu, known for its volcanic landscapes and rich cultural history. The Hokkaido Shinkansen, one of the newest additions to the network, connects Tokyo to the northern island of Hokkaido via the Seikan Tunnel, the world's longest undersea tunnel. This route offers passengers a chance to experience the rugged beauty of northern Japan, including the famous hot springs and ski resorts of Niseko and the wild landscapes of Shiratoko National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the south, the Kyushu Shinkansen takes passengers through the volcanic landscapes of Kumamoto and Kagoshima, where they can explore Mount Aso, one of the largest active volcanoes in the world. This region is also home to Beppu, a town famous for its numerous hot springs, where visitors can soak in the therapeutic waters while enjoying views of the surrounding mountains. The success of the Shinkansen has inspired other countries to develop their own high-speed rail networks, and Japan's bullet trains remain a model of efficiency, safety, and comfort. The Shinkansen's smooth ride, punctuality, and onboard amenities, including spacious seating and dining options, make it a popular choice for both domestic and international travelers. In addition to its practical benefits, the Shinkansen is also a testament to Japan's ability to blend tradition and modernity, offering passengers a journey that is as much about the experience as it is about the destination. For many travelers, riding the Shinkansen is a quintessential part of visiting Japan. The speed and efficiency of the trains allow passengers to cover vast distances in a short amount of time, while the ever-changing landscapes outside the windows offer a visual journey through Japan's diverse geography. Whether zipping through the urban sprawl of Tokyo, catching a glimpse of Mount Fuji, or crossing the Seikan Tunnel to Hokkaido, the Shinkansen offers an unforgettable way to experience the beauty and innovation of Japan. Chapter 10. The Indian Pacific, a journey across the Australian continent. The Indian Pacific is one of the world's greatest train journeys, crossing the vast Australian continent from the shores of the Indian Ocean in Perth to the waters of the Pacific Ocean in Sydney. Covering nearly 4,852 kilometers, 2,704 miles, the Indian Pacific is one of the longest train routes in the world, offering passengers the unique experience of traveling through Australia's diverse landscapes, from the fertile vineyards of the west to the barren expanses of the Nullarbor Plain and the verdant mountain ranges of the east. The Indian Pacific was first introduced in 1970, marking the completion of a project that had been dreamed about for over a century. The journey was made possible by the standardization of Australia's railway gauges, which allowed a seamless connection between the eastern and western coasts. The name Indian Pacific was chosen to symbolize the train's epic journey between two oceans, and since its inception, it has become a bucket list adventure for train enthusiasts and travelers alike. The journey begins in the coastal city of Perth, the capital of Western Australia, where passengers board the Indian Pacific and are greeted with the warm hospitality that is a hallmark of this legendary train. As the train departs Perth and heads eastward, it quickly leaves behind the bustling city and enters the vast wilderness of Western Australia, a region known for its natural beauty and wide open spaces. The first leg of the journey takes passengers through the Avon Valley, where rolling hills and farmland stretch out beneath the big Australian sky. The scenery is peaceful and pastoral, offering a glimpse of rural life in Western Australia before the landscape gradually transitions into the more arid and rugged terrain of the Goldfields region. This part of the journey is rich in history, as the Goldfields were the site of Australia's famous gold rushes in the late 19th century, which brought thousands of prospectors to the region in search of fortune. As the train continues its journey eastward, it enters one of the most iconic and remote landscapes in Australia, the Nullarbor Plain. The Nullarbor is a vast, flat, and treeless plain that stretches for hundreds of kilometers across the southern part of the continent. Its name, derived from the Latin words for no trees, perfectly describes the stark, almost otherworldly landscape. The Indian Pacific crosses the longest stretch of straight railway track in the world, a 478-kilometer, 297-mile section that runs dead straight through the heart of the Nullarbor. For many passengers, the Nullarbor is a highlight of the journey, offering a sense of isolation and vastness that is unlike anything else. The emptiness of the landscape, with its endless horizons and red earth, creates a meditative atmosphere, and the silence of the desert is broken only by the sound of the train's wheels on the tracks. It's a place where the sheer scale of Australia's outback becomes apparent, and where passengers can truly appreciate the rugged beauty of this remote region. Along the way, the train makes a stop at Cook, a tiny outpost in the middle of the Nullarbor that was once a vital service town for the railways. Today, Cook is little more than a ghost town, with only a handful of residents remaining, but it offers passengers the chance to step off the train and experience the isolation of the Nullarbor firsthand. The stop at Cook is a fascinating glimpse into the challenges of life in the outback, where the nearest town is hundreds of kilometers away, and where the harsh environment has shaped the people who live there. As the train leaves the Nullarbor behind and crosses into South Australia, the landscape begins to change once again. The arid plains give way to rolling hills and vineyards as the train approaches the Barossa Valley, one of Australia's premier wine regions. Here, passengers can disembark and take a guided tour of some of the world-famous wineries, sampling local wines and learning about the history of winemaking in the region. One of the highlights of the Indian Pacific journey is a stop in Adelaide, the capital of South Australia. Known for its elegant architecture, vibrant art scene, and thriving food culture, Adelaide offers passengers the chance to explore the city's historic streets, visit its renowned museums and galleries, or simply relax in one of its many parks and gardens. The stop in Adelaide also provides an opportunity to visit the nearby Adelaide Hills or take a day trip to the scenic Kangaroo Island, famous for its wildlife and pristine beaches. From Adelaide, the Indian Pacific continues its journey eastward, crossing the Murray River, Australia's longest river, before climbing into the Great Dividing Range, a mountain range that runs parallel to the east coast. The landscape here is lush and green, a stark contrast to the arid plains of the Nullarbor, and the train winds its way through dense forests and along scenic river valleys as it approaches the final leg of the journey. The train's final destination is the vibrant city of Sydney, Australia's largest metropolis and one of the most iconic cities in the world. As the train pulls into Central Station, passengers are greeted by the sight of the Sydney Opera House and the towering Sydney Harbour Bridge, symbols of Australia's modern identity. Sydney's stunning harbour, golden beaches, and cosmopolitan culture make it a fitting end to a journey that has crossed the entire continent. The Indian Pacific is more than just a train ride. It is a journey through the heart of Australia, offering passengers the chance to experience the vastness, diversity, and beauty of this remarkable country. From the deserts of the Nullarbor to the vineyards of the Barossa, from the outback ghost towns to the bustling streets of Sydney, the Indian Pacific showcases the many faces of Australia, all from the comfort of one of the world's most famous trains. The train itself is a luxury experience, with spacious cabins, gourmet dining, and impeccable service. Passengers can relax in their private suites, enjoy a drink in the lounge car, or dine on freshly prepared meals featuring local Australian ingredients. The onboard chefs create a rotating menu that reflects the regions the train passes through, with dishes such as kangaroo, barramundi, and South Australian lamb paired with wines from the Barossa and other famous wine regions. The Indian Pacific is a journey that captures the spirit of adventure and exploration, offering a unique way to see Australia's most iconic landscapes and experience its diverse cultures. It is a journey that spans oceans, crosses deserts, and traverses mountains, all while offering passengers the ultimate in comfort and luxury. For those seeking a once-in-a-lifetime adventure across one of the world's most captivating continents, the Indian Pacific is a journey not to be missed. Chapter 11. The 7 Stars in Kyushu, Japan's ultimate luxury train. The 7 Stars in Kyushu is often hailed as Japan's most luxurious train, offering a unique blend of comfort, elegance, and traditional Japanese aesthetics. This luxurious sleeper train takes passengers on an unforgettable journey through the scenic island of Kyushu, located in the southern part of Japan, known for its hot springs, lush greenery, and rich cultural history. The 7 Stars train is more than just a mode of transport. It is a moving luxury hotel, where every detail is crafted to provide passengers with a journey unlike any other, blending the beauty of Japan's landscapes with the finest hospitality. Launched in 2013, the 7 Stars in Kyushu was designed to offer a boutique, high-end experience that reflects Japan's commitment to craftsmanship and excellence. The train's name, 7 Stars, refers to the 7 prefectures of Kyushu, as well as the 7 elements that define the journey: space, food, nature, hot springs, history, culture, and service. Each of these elements comes together to create a journey that immerses passengers in the unique charm of Kyushu, while surrounding them with luxury and attention to detail. The train features just 7 carriages, including a dining car, a lounge car, and 5 sleeper cars that house the elegant and spacious suites. The interiors of the train are a blend of traditional Japanese design and modern luxury, with warm wood paneling, intricate lattice work, and handcrafted furnishings. Every inch of the train has been thoughtfully designed, from the elegant brass fixtures to the comfortable beds draped in fine linens. The atmosphere on board is one of relaxation and refinement, where passengers can enjoy the beauty of their surroundings while indulging in the best that Japanese hospitality has to offer. The 7 Stars in Kyushu offers 2 main itineraries: a 2-day, 1-night journey and a 4-day, 3-night journey, both of which take passengers through some of the most scenic and culturally significant areas of Kyushu. Each journey is carefully curated to showcase the region's natural beauty, historic landmarks, and culinary delights, with stops at famous hot spring towns, ancient temples, and vibrant cities. The train departs from Hakata Station in Fukuoka, the largest city on the island of Kyushu, and a major cultural and commercial hub. As the 7 Stars pulls out of the station, passengers are treated to stunning views of the surrounding countryside, with its rolling hills, terraced rice fields, and distant mountains. Kyushu is known for its lush, volcanic landscapes, and the journey offers a chance to experience the island's diverse geography, from its rugged coastlines to its steaming hot springs. One of the highlights of the journey is a stop in the famous hot spring town of Yufuin, located at the foot of Mount Yufu. Yufuin is one of Japan's most picturesque and tranquil onsen, hot spring towns, known for its traditional inns, art galleries, and scenic lakes. Here, passengers can disembark and enjoy a relaxing soak in one of the town's many hot springs, surrounded by the serene beauty of the mountains. The Seven Stars train's itineraries are designed to offer passengers a deeper connection with the culture and traditions of Kyushu, and Yufuen's peaceful ambiance and natural beauty make it a perfect stop on the journey. Another stop on the journey is Aso, home to Mount Aso, one of the world's largest active volcanoes. Mount Aso's massive caldera is a striking sight, with its rugged, volcanic landscape offering a dramatic contrast to the lush green valleys that surround it. Passengers can take a guided tour of the area, learning about the geological history of the region and visiting the volcanic crater, where steam rises from the earth in a constant reminder of the island's volcanic origins. The Seven Stars also travels through the historic city of Kagoshima, located on the southern tip of Kyushu. Kagoshima is known for its proximity to Sakurajima, an active volcano that dominates the skyline and frequently sends plumes of smoke into the air. Passengers can visit the Sengan-en Garden, a traditional Japanese garden with views of Sakurajima, and learn about the Shimazu clan, the powerful samurai family that once ruled the region. The culinary experience aboard the Seven Stars is another highlight of the journey. The train's dining car serves gourmet meals prepared by some of Kyushu's top chefs, using seasonal, locally sourced ingredients. Each meal is a celebration of Kyushu's rich culinary traditions, with dishes that highlight the island's fresh seafood, premium Wagyu beef, and vibrant produce. Passengers can enjoy multi-course kaiseki-style meals in the dining car, accompanied by fine wines and sake, while taking in the stunning views of the passing landscapes. The train's lounge car is a place for passengers to relax and unwind, with large windows that offer panoramic views of the scenery. Here, passengers can enjoy live music performances, sip on a cocktail, or simply chat with fellow travelers. The atmosphere in the lounge car is one of understated elegance, with plush seating, soft lighting, and a warm, inviting ambiance that encourages relaxation. At night, passengers retire to their private suites, where they can enjoy the comfort of a luxurious bed and the soothing sounds of the train as it glides through the countryside. The suites are spacious and beautifully appointed, with ensuite bathrooms, comfortable seating areas, and large windows that allow for uninterrupted views of the stars and the landscapes illuminated by moonlight. One of the unique aspects of the Seven Stars journey is the emphasis on service. The train's staff are dedicated to providing a level of hospitality that is synonymous with Japanese culture, where every detail is attended to with care and precision. From the moment passengers step aboard the train to the final farewell, the service is impeccable, ensuring that every guest feels pampered and cared for throughout the journey. The Seven Stars in Kyushu is more than just a luxury train. It is an immersive journey into the heart of Japan's southernmost island, where tradition, nature, and modern luxury come together to create an unforgettable experience. The train's intimate size, attention to detail, and curated itineraries make it a truly special way to explore Kyushu, offering passengers a glimpse of Japan that is both authentic and indulgent. Whether soaking in the hot springs of Yufuin, gazing at the volcanic peaks of Mount Aso, or savoring the culinary delights of Kyushu, Passengers on the Seven Stars train are treated to a journey that is as enriching as it is luxurious. It is a journey that celebrates the beauty of Kyushu's landscapes, the richness of its culture, and the elegance of Japanese hospitality. Chapter 12. The Timeless Allure of Train Travel. Across the centuries, trains have captured the human imagination like few other forms of travel. From the clattering of steam engines to the whisper-quiet hum of modern high-speed trains, rail travel has come to symbolize adventure, exploration, and a connection to the past. The great railway journeys of the world offer more than just transportation. They provide a unique opportunity to slow down, to take in the landscapes, and to reflect on the passage of time. There is a timeless allure to train travel, one that transcends cultures, continents, and generations. In this final chapter, we reflect on what makes these train journeys so special, and why they continue to captivate travelers today. Whether crossing vast deserts, soaring through mountains, or winding through bustling cities, train travel offers a unique sense of immersion that no other mode of transportation can replicate. At the heart of the magic of train travel is the rhythm of the rails, that steady, calming motion that creates a sense of journey. Trains are not just about getting from one place to another, they are about the experience of travel itself. There's something inherently meditative about watching the world pass by through a train window. The changing landscapes, the vast distances covered, and the ever-present horizon offer a sense of both freedom and grounding, allowing travelers to truly connect with the places they are passing through. One of the most enchanting aspects of train journeys is the way they allow passengers to witness the gradual transition of landscapes. Unlike air travel, where the departure and destination are abrupt and disconnected, train travel allows one to observe the slow shift in terrain, climate, and culture. For example, on the Trans-Siberian Railway, the forests of European Russia give way to the sweeping expanses of the Siberian steppe, before finally arriving at the rugged Pacific coastline. This gradual unfolding of the land fosters a deep sense of connection to the places being traveled through. Beyond the landscapes, trains offer an opportunity for passengers to step back in time. Many of the great railway journeys, such as the Orient Express or the Blue Train, evoke a sense of nostalgia for the golden age of travel, when train journeys were a luxury in and of themselves. The restored carriages, the fine dining, and the impeccable service on these trains transport travelers to a bygone era of elegance and refinement. The romance of these journeys lies in their ability to make the act of travel a destination in its own right. Train journeys also offer a rare opportunity to experience the cultural heartbeat of the regions they pass through. Whether traveling through the remote towns of the Australian outback on the Indian Pacific, or winding through the rice fields and temples of Japan on the Shinkansen, passengers are offered a window into the daily lives and traditions of the places they visit. The stops along the way allow for deeper exploration, whether it's a stroll through a historical village, a visit to a local market, or a guided tour of an ancient monument. One of the key elements of the best train journeys is the sense of community that often forms among passengers. On long-distance routes like the Canadian Pacific or the Seven Stars in Kyushu, travelers have the chance to share meals, swap stories, and form connections with fellow passengers from all over the world. The relaxed pace of train travel encourages conversation and camaraderie, as passengers gather in dining cars or observation lounges to enjoy the views together. The luxury trains of the world, such as the Maharaja's Express or the Rocky Mountaineer, elevate this sense of community with shared gourmet dining experiences and opportunities for personalized excursions. On these trains, every moment of the journey is carefully curated to ensure that passengers not only travel in style, but also feel deeply immersed in the culture and history of the regions they pass through. Yet, even in the absence of luxury, there is an egalitarian appeal to train travel. On high-speed trains like the Shinkansen or the Eurostar, travelers of all backgrounds sit side by side, united by the shared experience of watching the landscape fly by at breakneck speeds. These journeys speak to the practical and progressive side of train travel, where efficiency and innovation are celebrated just as much as nostalgia and luxury. Perhaps the most compelling reason that train travel continues to captivate us is that it allows us to step out of the rush of modern life and into a slower, more deliberate pace. In a world where time seems to fly by and where speed is often prioritized over experience, trains offer a rare chance to slow down and savor the journey. They invite travelers to sit back, relax, and let the world come to them. 1 mile, one scene, one conversation at a time. As we conclude our exploration of the world's greatest railway journeys, it's clear that trains are more than just a means of transportation. They are a celebration of human ingenuity, a connection to the past, and an invitation to explore the world in a way that is both immersive and reflective. From the vast deserts of the Nullarbor Plain to the snow-capped peaks of the Swiss Alps, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene hot springs of Kyushu, trains have carried passengers across continents and through cultures, offering a journey that is both grand and personal. In the end, the true allure of train travel lies not just in the places we go, but in the experience of getting there. It is a journey of discovery, not only of the world outside the window, but of ourselves, as we take the time to sit back, observe, and reflect. Whether seeking luxury, adventure, or simply a new perspective on the world, the great railway journeys of the world offer a path less traveled, where the destination is only part of the story.